Riniverse here, and welcome to another episode of SINoALICE. Today we are celebrating the collaboration of a popular anime and SINoALICE called That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, or TenSura for short. It is an anime based on the light novels and manga of the same name. It is about a lonely 37-year-old Satoru Mikami who is stuck in a dead-end job, unhappy with his mundane life. But after dying at the hands of a robber, he then wakes up to a fresh start in a fantasy realm as a slime monster. As he gets used to his goopy new existence, he exploits with the other monsters and set off a chain of events that will change his new world. I really like this anime a lot because they make me laugh a lot, especially when people underestimate Riniverse thinking that he is weak, but actually he's really OP. I haven't seen the new season, so no spoilers please and thank you. Right now we are going to dive into the story event of this anime and see how the SINoALICE cast interact with the slime characters. I am really excited about this collab, so let's get on with the story. It is called Lullaby of Reincarnation. This event just recently came out, so I don't know what to expect. I haven't even touched it. Let's get on with the story. It's loading. Okay, dolls, hi! I can't help but think what? Something is missing from the library. Alrighty, if it's life force, we've got plenty of that to go around. Not life force, you twit. What's a library without a library book? We need to keep shelves updated. I can totally read. For example, a new tale about reincarnation. Why did I think of that before? Everybody loves that run-of-the-mill fantasy. That is true. It is the latest rage too. We need a story like that on our shelves to keep up the trend. I guess that affects our player base too. That is true. You know, I did try to sell some of our tales here. Let me guess, didn't work? To some online shops, but the idiots don't know a good story. It's everybody's taste. When they see one, as if they can't write a good story. I've got an idea. We can make a world based off the hit story. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Everybody in the library will be begging to read it. It is popular. I like it. Let's see what this book's all about. Well then, lots of episodes and seasons. Flip, flip, flip. Do you like it? Or do you just... Do I have to tap? Probably. Tap. So this slime whatchamacallit world is pretty good. No wonder society is eating it up. I could read this all day. I heard this spin-off sell really good as well. I could totally read. Well, duh, who wouldn't want to live this kind of dream? That's true. It is decided then. We'll throw our own characters into a replica world and have them write the tale. That is interesting. To our next bestseller. We don't even have to do any work. We'll make a profit. Now we're talking. Yeah, profit. And after that, our very own anime. Copyright. Oh my god. Have you guys think of copyright? I don't know. Oh, it started. Oh my god. Oh, this is cool. Oh my god, I love this. I love this a lot. Oh my god. This is so different. Like before it's just like normal, everyday. Hey, it's SINoALICE. But this, oh my god. It's like I'm in RPG. Is that Alice as a demon? I wonder how many verses are there. There's probably 10, maybe? Hi, verse 1. What are you? Oh, that is cool. The ding. Oh my god, I feel like I'm in the fantasy world. This music is so loud. Wow. I hope you can hear me, guys. You know what? Let's go into full theme mode. We're gonna go as Snow White reincarnation slime thingamabob. I got this character by doing a login for the first time after the update. So that's how I got this. Alrighty, I am back. Now we have Snow White as a slime in our gear set. So we'll use Snow White for the majority of the story of this game. This is verse number 1. I'm guessing it's out of 10. It usually is. So here we go. Verse number 1. Let's start. god! I honestly don't know what the story of this is about, but this sounds very adventurous. Oh.
意識が覚醒した瞬間からスノーには違和感があった。辺りは一面の暗闇というのも目を開ける方法がよくわからないのだ。一体何が起こっている。確か私はいきなり、そうだ、トラックにひかれて、その運転席にギシンとアンキがいたことを思い出し、スノーは気合で目を開いた。奴ら何を企んでる。洞窟らしき場所を見回し、傍らの水たまりに目をとどめたスノーは息を飲む。そこに映った自分の姿はどこからどう見てもスライムだったのだ。
Snow White immediately knew something was off. The moment she gained conscious, she could see nothing but darkness, but it wasn't her surroundings. She had no idea how to open her eyes. What on earth is going on here? The last thing I remember is getting hit by a truck. That is an anime cliche right there. Truck, why do you gotta be so mean? Recalling the memory of the puppets running her over, she then forced her eyes open. Damn those two! Now what are they scheming? A cave? She scanned her new surroundings until her gaze stopped upon a puddle, her reflection confirming her new reality. She had become a slime? Oh my god, this is like season 1, like the beginning. Oh my god. Are we going through all the anime episodes and seasons? Cause wow, that would be cool. Snow White's slime design is actually really pretty, and my favorite is the Snow White doll at the upper right corner of the design. It's so cute. What is this slimy body? Have I become a nightmare? No, this cannot be. Totally not.
どういうつもりだ。
Damn it, this is all
ふ
their
ざ
fault.
けるな。
You'll
こ
be
んなツヤ
fine.
ツヤボディで
I
正義が
swear
な
they
せ
will
る
pay for this. This injustice.
その声は
Oh,
もし
Alice!
かして
Wait, I know that voice. Oh my god. Who's there?
やっぱり
Hello,
あなた
Snow
は
White.
スノーか。
I'm fangirling right now. Oh my god. So that's how they meet. Because I saw Alice in the character design too in like
そう
preview.
だ、私はスノーだが。現れたアリスの姿を見て
Her design looks
スノー
interesting.
は再び息を飲む。
Everybody's all
アリ
confused.
スの頭には長い角が生えていた。目が覚めたらこの洞窟にいてこんな外見になってしまっていた。そうか、私と全く同じだな。こんな角が生えた顔ではあの人に、彼に会えない。いや、原型をとどめているだけいいだろう。悲嘆に暮れるアリスにどこか投げやりにスノーが言う。ところでこの事態の原因は、こんなことをやらかすのはあいつらしかいない。スノーは頭を抱えた。
Yes, that is me, or at least I think it is. Snow White shuddered at Alice's appearance. On her head were 2 horns. I don't know what to say. I woke up like this. We're in the same boat then. I can't search for my author looking like this. These horns are hideous. I beg to differ. At least you still have a normal body. Snow White's words were bitter. Anyway, we're only here because... Snow White nodded. Neither had to finish that sentence. It's all because of the dolls. I think you guys have one common enemy and goal. Well, in this story, that is, so far. Ooh, there's 2 ways. No, we have to go the left. Huh? Hey dolls, what do you want? It's loading. Oh, hello? This is subquest? Looks like we've come to a split in the road. That's right. One path takes you to the continuation of the main scenario, Gotcha! The other path leads to a sub-quest. There you can view some extra stuff not shown in the other. Makes sense. You don't actually have to do the sub-quest. Just focus on the main story if that's all you care about. But they're here if you ever wanna come back. It's like any other game. And you know what that means. If it's any other game, I'll be doing the sub-quest. You normally do sub-quests or side quests before you do the main story. Welcome to Lullaby of Reincarnation Verse 1 sub-quest. Here we go! Oh, there is story. Is it the same? No, it's different.
手も足もないし、なんとか這ってみても亀のような遅さでしか動けない。ならばと転がって移動を試みると、行きたい方向に転がること自体が至難の業だと分かった。積んだ。何もかもが嫌になって天を仰いでも、見えるのは洞窟の薄暗い天井だ。息が詰まる。どうしたの？不意にアリスが覗き込んできた。角がまがまがしいが、それでもスライムよりずっと人間らしい姿に、スノーは小さな嫉妬らしきものを覚え、おや？
However, Snow appeared troubled. How was she to move in her limbless body? The little she could move barely got her anywhere, so she tried to roll. However, she was unable to move in the direction she desired. Out of all the things they could have done to me, to be fair, it is better than nothing. She looked up at the dim ceiling, disgusted with herself. It was all too much. What is wrong? Alice glanced at Snow's direction. Although her horns were hideous, she still resembled a human. It made Snow White jealous. Aww. At least you're kinda approachable, so you should embrace your new self. Alice's demon design is okay, but still cool nonetheless. I like both of them, but I prefer Snow White's line better. And we're talking about something about blood. Why do you have blood, Alice? All this, it's nothing really. Don't be stupid, you're hurt. Aw, they care about each other. Ooh, music.
"自分がスライムの体に苦戦している間に何があったのかとスノーは警戒する。その隣でアリスが自らの角を両手で掴み引っ張り出した。痛い。でももう少し。しかし手が滑り、アリスは角の切っ先で手のひらを傷つけてしまう。まさかその血は？角を抜こうとしたら傷ができただけだ。やめろ！角が抜けるわけないだろ！やっぱりそうなのか。苦々しい表情になったアリスにスノーはどこか安堵する。魔物ボディを厭う気持ちはどうやら二人とも同じようだった。
The blood on Alice's hands caused Snow to panic. She was now an easy target to unforeseen enemies. Alice grabbed her horns and began to pull. Ow, that would hurt. It hurts. But if I just pull hard enough, maybe. Again, her hand slipped, slicing the palms of her hands. It's all self-inflicted? I just need to get rid of these. Just stop. They're stuck there. You're probably right. Alice's disgruntled expression relieved Snow White. Whatever it is they became, they both hated their new bodies. You should embrace your new self. You're only this for temporary reasons. And if you're gonna hate anything, hate the dolls. They put you in this story for money and such. Alrighty, let's go to verse 2. Verse 2, here we go. Let's see what is in store.
ようやく現れた疑心と暗鬼は 意気揚々と事態の説明を始めた。ライブラリ特製の大ヒットラノベを作るために、人形たちはTenSuraを参考にして異世界を作り出し、そこにスノーとアリスを転生させたのだという。転生だと？
はい。TenSuraの主人公は通り魔に刺されて転生しますが、お二人の場合、通り魔を返り討ちにしてしまいそうでしたので、トラックで引き殺しました。トラック氏は転生ラノベのお約束です。
そんな身勝手な理由で私たちをこんな姿にしたというの？
転生後の姿は完全ランダムです。
Not soon after, the two culprits appeared on the scene. They explained their plan to recreate the best-selling novel. That time, I got reincarnated as a slime in a new world starring Alice and Snow White. Reincarnated? You betcha! Basically, the main character was stabbed to death. But since that wouldn't work on you two, we just ran you over with a truck instead. Same thing! What about these bodies? Did you choose them for us? Nope, that was just part of the lore. I don't know what's with anime and trucks. Why with the hate with the trucks? Because I feel like trucks are like part of the main reasons characters die. It's like the most cliche things, like, oh, you're gonna get run over by a truck. Oh, that's cliche. I wonder how the interaction between the slime characters and the SINoALICE characters will go. I feel like the first interaction with each other will be suspicion and confusion. Maybe a bit of awkwardness here and there. What you reincarnate as is random, and you got a slime and you got an orga. We hit the jackpot! What do you mean jackpot? Jackpot? You try moving around as a pile of goop. Be happy you got a body. Could be worse, you know. Anyway, we just want to leave you two with some pointers before we head on our way. Are we gonna meet a dragon? You gotta join a guild. Should be one in town somewhere. It is the easiest way to progress. So get out there and become badass heroes. I don't know if towns will be happy with a slime and an ogre. A human maybe, but I don't think about monsters.
私たちを勝手に殺した挙句、さらに勝手なことを言うな。
She's angry.
元の姿に戻してもらわないと困る。睨みつけるスノーとアリスに人形たちは抜け抜けと言い放つ。
この異世界でのあなたたちの行動は白紙の方に刻まれ、ラノベになります。売れる異世界転生後のラノベにふさわしい行動をしてくださいね。ラノベが完成しない限りライブラリには戻れませんよ。それでは頑張ってください。
愕然とする二人を残し、人形たちは笑いながら姿を消した。
And why should we take orders from our murderers? Turn us back to normal. The puppets disregarded the pair's deadly glares. You guys are the protagonists of this story. Everything you do will be documented to create the greatest fantasy novel of our time. So don't screw it up, okie dokie? You ain't going anywhere until you write us our bestseller. You. Okay, I think that's enough. Have fun, ladies. The puppets disappeared. Alice and Snow were alone again. Just great. I'm sure you guys not gonna get copyrighted or anything. Not at all. Or pay royalties. Not at all. Well, overall, they are very angry and upset. Well, it is understandable. It is cool how they included the original soundtrack from the anime into the game and have full voice acting from the original cast. Are we gonna have a branching path? No? Okay. Onward to verse 3. When will you guys meet the characters, I wonder? I wonder if they're gonna go through all of the anime plot points or like some of them. So here's verse 3. Let's start!
人形たちの言うことを聞くのは尺だが、ライブラリに戻れないのは困る。アリスとスノーは仕方なく洞窟を出て街を目指してみることにした。ひとまず道に沿って進み始めたが、突如魔物に襲われ大ピンチに陥る。普段なら一刀両断で終わるであろう敵なのだが、この体動かしづらい。スノーの方で何とかしてほしい。 バカを言え。私のこの体でどういう攻撃ができるというんだ。転生体での戦闘方法がわからず負けそうになった二人の前に仮面をつけた一人の女が現れた。
As much as they didn't want to play with this stupid game, they had no other choice. And so, they exited the cave in search of a town. Traveling along a path, the pair were suddenly ambushed by enemies. What should have been an easy kill was providing difficult with their new bodies. I can't move like this. You handle it, Snow. If it weren't for this godforsaken body, I would have by now. Things were looking grim. Just stay prepared for the worst. A masked woman appeared. Oh my god, hi! We are finally meeting them, I think. Let's see what they have to say. I'm guessing it's like at the beginning of this verse, as soon as we get into battle. Is that who I think it is? Probably. I think it is! Oh boy, now our story is going to be off the charts. This was only supposed to generate creatures similar to the original novel. But I guess the main characters got mixed in. Technology is sure interesting, especially the AI stuff they got on the market. Who'd have thought it'd go as far as to generate the actual heroes as well? They could probably write a better tale than these two characters. It is crazy coincidence, but let's see how it plays out. Sorry if I mumble up my sentences, it goes by really fast. That I kinda sometimes have to skim it.
仮面はすべて浄化しました。
I hope I read it right.
危ないところだったね。もう大丈夫だよ。魔物を切り捨てた女性はシズと名乗り、スノーを抱き上げてそっと撫でた。よかった。怪我はないようだ。いともたやすくスライムの体に触れられたことにスノーは驚く。
あなたは私が怖くないのか？
ん？君は悪いスライムなのかい？違う。
私は正義のスライムだ。
だったら私が怖がる理由はないかな。シズは穏やかに笑うと角が生えたアリスの頭も優しく撫でた。怖かったでしょう。間に合ってよかった。二人はほとんど同時に思った。
この人はいい人だ。
How they said it at the same time. Aww. That was a close one. Don't worry, you're safe now. After introducing herself, Shizu picked up Snow and pet her. I'm glad you're not hurt. It was a surprise to Snow how easily Shizu could touch her slimy body. Aren't you not frightened of me? Are you an evil slime? No, I am a slime of justice. Oh my god, that line. Then there's nothing to be afraid of. Shizu smiled and then reached over and stroked Alice's horn. That must have been terrifying. Glad I made it in time. There was no doubt in the pair's mind how pure this woman's kindness was. She is very, very pure and kind, and oh my god, I love her. Is there a branching path now? I wonder how long this story will go for. Hello? She's joined our party! Oh, yay! Yay! We have She's in a party! Oh my god! Are we getting all the characters? Please let it be true. This is verse 4. Let's see what they have to say.
あなたのような善人は前世にはいなかった。スノーが体をプルプル震わせながらつぶやけば、アリスもため息とともにうなずく。本当にそう。おかしな連中ばかりだった。
前世？もしかして君たちは別の世界から来たの？
驚いたアリスとスノーが思わず顔を見合わせると、シズはそれを同意と受け取ったらしかった。
そういうことだったんだね。スライムとオーガが一緒にいるなんて珍しいと思ったんだ。転生者同士ということなら納得したよ。
I've never met someone as kind-hearted as you before, Snow said, her body shaking. Everyone is so cold where we come from. That is true. Alice nodded and sighed. Yep, you can say everyone's got brain damage. Wow. That's like this game in a nutshell. Everybody's got brain damage and everyone's so cold to each other. Where you come from? You mean like another world? Snow White and Alice exchanged looks, confirming Shizu's suspicions. That explains everything. It's not every day you see a slime and ogre paired together. You both must have been reincarnated here. I love this storyline so far. Oh my god. I'm honestly cannot wait for the time where Rimuru and Milliam and everybody meet together. It's gonna be so fun.
世界の存在を知っている
Do you
の
know
か
of other worlds out there?
それならあなた
Were
も
you
私たちと同じ
reincarnated here as well?
いや、
I totally can read.
私は召喚者だよ。
No, I was summoned to this world.
何が
How is that
違う
different from us?
別
Because
世
you
界で
died.
死に、前とは違
Usually
っ
when
た
a
肉体で
person dies in their own world,
こちらの世
they
界に
get
転生したの
reincarnated
が
with a
転生
different
者。
body.
別の世界
But
か
if
ら
they
生
didn't
きた
die
ま
and
ま召
ended
喚
up
され、
here, they retain their original body.
肉体も
In
元のま
other
まなの
words,
が
those
召
people,
喚者だよ。
those people are summoned to this world.
私がこちらに来
I've
たの
been
は
here quite a
もう
long
随
time
分昔だ
already.
けどね。
Also, we're in the events of the first
お面
season.
はすべて浄化しました
Alrighty.
転生者と召喚者似て非なる存在ではあるが故郷が別世界にあるという点は同じその似たような境遇に加えて人格者であるシズにアリスとスノーが心を許すようになるまでそう時間はかからなかった。
そっか、まだ転生したばかりで自分の体に慣れていないんだね。それならスキルの扱い方も知らないんじゃないかな。
魔物ボディの扱いに苦戦する二人にシズは丁寧なアドバイスを送る。その的確さと分かりやすさに二人はただただ感心するのだった。
One summoned, two reincarnated, together in the same world, yet home to none of them. It didn't take long for Snow White and Alice to warm up to Shizu. They were attracted to her kindness and reassured by their similarities. How are you feeling about your new bodies? If you feel confident moving in it, maybe I can teach you some skills to get around here. Taking Shizu's offer, the pair began their training. What impressed them most, however, was just how well-informed she was. You know, I hope SINoALICE does this type of content more often because it's so unique and so cool that it would get people interact with the game more and more hype about like collaborations and stuff. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's so unique. Oh, we got a sub-story. Alrighty. Sub-quest, verse 4. Let's see what it is.
あの二人は一体何をやっているのです。
Oh, hi, dolls again.
疑心と暗鬼はイラついていた。
Page 1!
アリスもスノーも売れるラノベらしき行動をまるでとっていない。読者が求めるものは俺通営展開のはずなのだ。間違っても丸一日かけてじっくり魔物ボディの扱い方に慣れる過程なんかを読みたいのではない。そんなものは半ページほどでサクッと飛ばしてしまえばいいのだ。
大ヒットラノベ化計画に早くも暗雲が立ち込めてきました。手こ入れが必要です。
Hey! We're doing just fine, thank you very much. Watching from afar were two mischievous puppets. The heck are those two doing? We haven't even made it past page 1. The dangling puppets watched the two main characters. Their plans of publishing their epic hero story wasn't gaining enough track. By now, they were hoping the heroes would have obtained some new superpowers or be fighting bad guys. But instead, they were just getting through the basics of battle. People don't want to read a tutorial. Well, sometimes I would like to read tutorials, sometimes not. It depends on the game. Hurry it up, or our sales will tank. Give us some action already. You guys are way too impatient. I hope that I get lucky in the slime grimoire box. I have a lot of Twilight crystals, so I think we get something cool in our scouting adventure. Lucky for us!
スノーの最強のスキルに
Which means Snow White will evolve
進化させておれっつー。
into a powerful slime and give us the
もしいけるかもしれません。
plotting character Show me the money. Patience, little one. It's not all about money, you know. It's about life experiences and such.
TenSuraの世界で主人公が最強のスライムになれたのはユニークスキルの存在が大きいはず。そう推理したギシンとアンキはスノーにも同じユニークスキルを覚えさせようと決めた。
TenSuraの主人公と同じ行動をとってユニークスキル大賢者を獲得するようスノーに使えるのです。具体的には性的な不満を覚えることで大賢者を獲得できるはずですが、
そんなことを言えば殺される。一瞬で同じ結論に至った人形たちはこの計画を破棄するしかなかった。
In the tale of that time I got reincarnated as a slime, the protagonist gained some unique skills that made him the world's most powerful slime. By what the puppets could tell, this story too was bound to play out the same way. Now we just gotta tell Snow to get the skill Great Mage, and then she'll be unstoppable. How does that happen again? I think you gotta be sexually frustrated or something? It dawned upon them that telling her would be the death of them. The idea was scrapped immediately. I think he just got it by like some random event that happened just before he died. I'm talking about Rimuru, if you're wondering. Alrighty, verse 5, here we go!
その日は一日中、様々なことを教わった。この世界で通用する知識、スキルの覚え方と扱い方、その応用法、戦闘での立ち回り方まで教わり終えた頃には、すっかり日が暮れていた。暗い森で焚き火に当たる3人には、いつの間にか仲間意識のようなものが芽生え始めている。君たちを見ていると、教え子を思い出すよ。シズは、かつてイングラシア王国という国で、教師をしていたと話してくれた。
先生だったから、あんなに教え方がうまいのね。なぜ今は旅をしているんだ？
尋ねると、シズの目が一瞬鋭くなった。
Shizu! Can I give her a hug? I would like to give her a hug. In one day, Shizu was able to teach the pair much about the new world, like how to survive and gain and use new skills. By the time the trio had finished their training, the sun had begun to set. Within only a day, a feeling of friendship had sprouted, a bond that would only deepen as they huddled around a campfire in the woods. You guys remind me of my students. Shizu began to trail off about her life as a teacher from the kingdom of Engracia. That explains it. I wondered how you knew so much. What decided you to leave? Snow asked. For a moment, Shizu's eyes became sharp. Sad face made me cry. I hope you're okay.
会いたい人がいるんだ。
I'm looking for someone.
どうしても。
Ah, it's your master. I won't stop until I found them. Fair enough. I see.
私たちには
Our goals are the
会いたい
same.
人が
We're
いる
looking
絶
for
対
someone
に
too, and we'll do it whatever
会わ
it
なけ
takes,
れば
no
い
matter
け
the
ない人
cost.
が
We're all doing the same thing. I guess we all
君たちも
have
なんだね。
someone important to us.
敗者には敬意と弔いを。
君たちが会いたい人はどこにいる？
元の世界だ。そのために私たちは大ヒットラノベを完成させなければならない。
大ヒット、なんだって？首をかしげたシズに二人は説明した。この世界で異世界転生ものラノベのような行動をとっていけば、いつか元の世界に帰れるはずなのだと。よくわからないけれど、君たちが困っているなら私も協力するよ。
ありがとう。あなたは本当にいい人だ。
私はいい人なんかじゃないよ。シズは胸に手を当て、そっとつぶやいた。
You are kind. Where is the person you're looking for? in our original world, but we can't get back until we become a dumb best-selling novel. A best-selling what? Shizu cocked her head in confusion. The pair then explained to her the puppet's conditions, how they were forced to become reincarnated heroes in their novel. So you can't return until that? I don't really get it, but I'll help where I can. Thank you, you're too kind. Shizu placed her hand on her chest and whispered softly, I'm really not. Yes, you are, in your own way. You just need to have confidence, that's all. I'm guessing we're going to town? Yes, sirree! Hello, verse 6. Nice to meet you.
翌日、一行は森を出て町に向かった。半日も歩けば、とある町に着くはずだと、しずが教えてくれる。
私も行ったことがないところだけど、噂を聞く限りでは、君たちがこの世界で活動する最初の拠点にするには、うってつけの町だと思う。
そこは、この世界ではとても珍しい、魔物と人間が共に暮らす町なのだという。
他の旅人からの受け売りだけどね。種族の垣根を越えた真の共存が実現している町なのだというよ。
確かに、そこなら自分たちでも活動しやすそうだと、アリスとスノーは喜ぶ。そして一行は、昼過ぎに噂の町へと足を踏み入れた。
The following day, the party began their journey towards town. According to Shizu, it'd only take half a day on foot. I've never been there myself, but I hear it's a great place to get your start. You might luck out finding a guild there. The town Shizu spoke of was a place where creatures and humans live together in peace, something uncommon in this world. I met a traveler who said the folks there see each other as equals. It's proof that it is possible to coexist. The town sounded perfect for Alice and Snow White. It was around noon when they reached the town. I hope everybody finds what they're looking for. I hope this town welcomes us, or else we're gonna have problems. Oh my god. More of what? What's going on?
視線が突き刺さる。
They're not friendly. They're all glaring at us.
魔物が堂々と表歩くなってんだ。
Yikes. Well, nobody likes us. Well,
やめろ。彼女たちは私の友達だ。侮辱は許さない。
are you like the leader?
人間のくせに魔物と友達だと。
But we're nice, I swear. Should we call the doctor? No. No.
なんだ。一体どうなっているの？
Are they infected by a disease or something? What's happened? I don't know. This is new. This never happened in the slime anime.
敬意と弔いを。噂とはあまりにかけ離れた住人たちの態度に、一行は戸惑った。町には確かに魔物が暮らしているようだ。だが、見かける魔物はどれも傷だらけだった。道端のあちこちで人間が魔物に暴力を振るっている。中には鎖でつながれ、奴隷のように扱われている魔物もいた。
どういうことだろう。ここは魔物と人間が共存する町のはずでは。
保安官らしき人間を捕まえて問えば、彼は吐き捨てるように言った。
人間と魔物が平等なわけないだろうが。
But where the trio had arrived to was the exact opposite of what they expected. From what they could tell, there were other creatures residing there, except all of them were covered in wounds. They watched as the humans beat them along with the other disturbing violent acts. Inside the houses, they could see others chained up like slaves. This is wrong. There's nothing peaceful about this. Shizu approached one of the humans and asked about the town's behavior. Humans have and always will be above creatures, he spat. Seriously? What about equality? Well, I guess humans are always selfish creatures. I guess this represents what humans are. I wonder what happened. Verse 7. Let's go. I feel like there's more than 10 verses. Maybe there's 12.
ごめんね。 噂は噂でしかなかった。
そんなことないです。
謝罪したしずの背に小さな声がかかる。振り向くと物陰に縮こまっている傷だらけの魔物がいた。人間のしずに怯え距離を取りながらもその魔物は言う。
昔はこの町は確かに魔物と人間の平等を掲げていました。
魔物への差別感情はあったものの公に暴力を振るえば捕まっていたという。
だから人間は不満だったんです。この町は人間を逆差別しているなんて意見が当時あったぐらいですから。
And this was supposed to be a place of peace. It appears the rumors were just that, rumors. No, it's true. A small voice spoke up behind Shizu. As she turned to look, she noticed a frightened creature hiding in the shadows. It was careful to keep its distance as it continued to speak. We once did live as equals, but those days are long past. Back then, humans with malice towards creatures were reprehended and punished. Those strict rules made the humans feel inferior to us. They felt discriminated against the pressure to silence their views. Fair enough, so it's the laws and the politics that made them feel this way? Something must have happened. Either they got a new ruler or they're sick of the rules. Either way, this is a very different story. It's kind of similar, but different at the same time.
それがどうして
What happened that changed the town to what it is now?
今の領主になって
It
から
all
変わったんです。
took a turn when the current lord came into power. Ah,
領主
so it's the
は魔物
lord.
排斥派の人間で
He hates us creatures with a passion. Seriously?
魔物への
Under
暴
his
力
new
は
rule, he
罪
no
に
longer
問わないと
condemns
言えまし
violence
た。
against us. He believes humans are superior.
それからはもう
And so it's been like
ずっ
this
と
ever
こん
since.
な感じです。
That's
もと
sad.
もとくすぶっていた
This
差
is
別
why
感
laws
情が
must be put into place.
領主の発言が
Without
きっか
it,
けとして
justice will only fall
爆
onto
発したのだな。
deaf ears. People do as they say, regardless if it's right or wrong.
その時広場から悲鳴が上がった。見れば逃げようとする一匹の魔物を複数の人間が捕らえ暴行している。
やめろ卑怯者が。
思わず飛び出したスノーに殺気だった人間たちの手が伸びた。
魔物ごときが人間様に歯向かうな。殺せ
This is scary.
人間たちからヤジが飛びスノーに複数の武器が振り上げられる。その瞬間シズの脳裏に蘇ったのはかつての悲劇。大切な人を殺してしまった過去の記憶。死なせない。もう二度と。シズの体が炎に包まれた。
Just then, a loud shriek was heard from the square. At the scene, a mob of humans were gathered assaulting a runaway creature. Enough is enough, cowards! Triggered by the injustice before her, Snow White jumped out towards the crowd. Go to hell, you vermin! Kill them, kill them, kill them! The humans raised their weapons towards the little white slime. And then, a tragic memory replayed in Shizu's mind. The death of a dear friend. No, I won't have another friend die, and in an instant, Shizu's body engulfed in flames. Oh no, it's the curse. And oh no, the memory! Oh, you're such a precious being. I love you so much. My heart aches for you. Oh, now that I think about the map, I think it's more than 10. Oh my god. Alrighty, welcome to verse 8. Here we go!
シズの体から炎が伸び、スノーを殺そうとしていた人間たちに踊りかかる。
シズ
問いかけたアリスに、シズはつぶやいた。前に言ったよね。私はいい人じゃないって。直後、炎が柱となって吹き上がる。その凄まじい熱風に、人間も魔物も等しく逃げ惑った。
もう十分だやめてくれ。
炎に彩られた瞳のシズは、スノーの叫びも一個だにしない。
まさかあの女は。 爆炎の支配者シズイズ。
人間の叫びが渦巻く炎に飲まれた。
The flames bursting from her were directed at those running towards Snow. Shizu? Alice's eyes were opened wide. I told you, I'm not a good person. Right after those words, the flames shot towards the sky. The blazing heat had both humans and creatures fleeing for their lives. Shizu, stop! You've done enough! It was too late. Shizu's eyes were burned red. Snow White's pleas couldn't reach her. It's her! Shizu, the conqueror of flames. Those were the last words bellowed before the townsman was engulfed in flames. Oh boy, it's the curse. She comes burning down the city and the walls and the town and the townspeople.
シズが
What is Shizu?
化け
Some
物に
kind of
変わっ
monster?
た。人間が
You
彼女
heard
のこ
that
とを
man.
爆炎
He
の支
called
配
her
者と
the conqueror of flames.
呼んでいたことと
What do you think that
何か
means?
関係がある。それはわか
My
らないが
guess is as good as yours.
私たちを友人と呼んでくれたシズが
However, human or not, she's still our friend.
何者か
We
に
can
乗っ
worry
取ら
about
れ
the
たらし
details
いというのは
later.
わか
First,
る。
we must save her.
彼女を助け
Are
る
you
ぞ
with me, Alice?
アリス。あ
I am. Ilfrid! Hi, Ilfrid!
Shizu シズが雄たけびを上げ、炎がうなった。このままでは町ごと灰になってしまう。それはきっと彼女が望む行為ではない。アリスとスノーはシズから教わった戦闘法とスキルをフル活用して彼女に立ち向かった。やがて炎が消え、シズの姿が元に戻る。はあ、また私は。燃え落ちた家屋の残骸を眺め、シズは膝を折った。そこに四方から石が降ってくる。
出ていけ魔物どもめ。
行こう。魔物と人間の真の平等なんて幻想だ。もうここに用はない。
アリスたちはシズを連れ、町を後にした。
Shizu howled within the flames. At this rate, she was set to burn the entire town to the ground, but the pair knew that that was the last thing she would want. Utilizing the skills Shizu had taught them, Snow White and Alice confronted Shizu to put an end to her destruction. At last, the flames dispersed, returning Shizu to her normal self. I did it again. She looked at the destruction before her and collapsed to her knees. All around her, stones came crumbling down. Get out of here, you monsters! Come on, we have no business here. There's nothing peaceful about this place. The pair grabbed Shizu and left the town. I feel so sorry for Shizu. Please be okay. You did nothing wrong. It's the townspeople did something wrong. Alrighty, let's go to verse 8, sub-quest. It's probably gonna talk about more about the humans and how they are cruel and selfish and all about the ruler being selfish and cruel as well.
体内で膝を抱えていた。いい人と言われた瞬間の複雑な思いが胸中をよぎっていく。私がいい人と呼ばれていいはずがない。すべての始まりをシズは思い出す。日本で最後に見たもの。視界を覆い尽くす炎、うなるサイレン、全身を覆う灼熱の痛み。空襲で焼け死ぬところだったシズは全身に火傷を負った状態でこの異世界に召喚された。そのまま死ぬ運命から逃れるため、シズはその身に炎の精霊イフリートを宿すこととなった。けれど二人の関係はひどいものだった。
Shizu buried her head into her knees. A good person, it hurt thinking that her desire to help people would always ended up in flames. I don't deserve to be called good. Memories of her past, the beginning of it, all flashed into her mind. She was in Japan. Her body was in excruciating pain. Sirens roared throughout the air, and all around her was the sight of flames. Shizu was frightened. She got caught in the middle of an air raid, and now she was in the midst of being burnt alive. And then she was summoned to this new world. The summoning wasn't perfect, however, and the fire spirit Ifrit needed to possess her body to save her existence. But the relationship was not mutual. You guys need to have a common ground or something. I don't know. You guys need to work things out.
最初は
I had no control
肉体の
over
自
my
由を
physical body the
イフ
moment
リートに奪わ
Ifrit
れた
possessed
あ
me.
の頃の
How many
私
did
は
I slaughter with my own
一
two
体どれだ
hands?
けの敵を
Maybe too many to count?
この手でほふっ
It
たの
pains
だろ
me
う
to think back on those days. Oh,
よう
hi,
やく
Tofu!
私が
Although it was a struggle,
体を自由に動かせるようになってから
I had finally regained control of myself.
もっとひど
But
い
it didn't come without consequences. Tofu is one of my guildmates. Hi. I hope Shizu is okay. Like, it's not bad thing. It's just that you and Ilfred need to have a common ground. Like, you need to set some boundaries, maybe rules. Just something so that you guys will get along. And Tofu use Nightmare. I don't usually use a nightmare unless I am in big trouble. Like the hardest stages, for example. That's when I will use it. But for now, not really. Thank you for coming, Tofu. See you later.
体を自由に動かせることが増えてきた頃、私はピリノという少女と仲良くなった。彼女はこの世界に来て
So that's
初めて
her
の友
name.
人で
Pirino.
一緒に魔獣を可愛がったりして遊んだ。私にとって何よりも大切な友人だった。だが
It's
イ
not
フ
your
リート
fault
は
though.
ピリノと魔
You
獣
did
を焼き
nothing
殺した。
wrong.
私は友達をこの手で殺したのだ。
You're still a good person.
それ
It
から
doesn't
私
matter
は
what you
勇
do.
者に救われ、コーマの仮面をつけることでイフリートの力を操れるようになった。勇者と行動を共にすることで爆炎の支配者と呼ばれるまでに至る。こんな私を知ってもなお、君たちは私が本当にいい人だと思うのかな。
It was around that time that I had met a girl named Pirino. She was my first friend in this world, who also had a fondness for its creatures. Pirino meant the world to me, but our friendship wasn't meant to last. One day, the spirit inside me erupted, and by my own hands, Pirino was set ablaze to killing her. Sometime after that, I met a hero who offered me the anti-magic mask. With it, I gained the ability to control the power within me. The name, Conqueror of Flames, came to rise during my adventures. Will they still think I'm a good person now that they've seen the real me? Yes, we will still consider you as a good friend. You've been so kind to us. In our original world, we are just not normal, so you would fit perfectly in our world, to be honest. We are crazy, we are mad, we are insane. Don't worry. Anything and everything about us is not normal. In the end, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. We are kind of like what you are. Alright, here we go. Verse 9. Let's see what it is. Da, 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 da.
一行はしばらく様々な街を回った。けれど、アリスたちがギルドに入れるような街はどこにもなかった。どこに行っても、アリスとスノーは人間たちから嫌悪の眼差しで見られる。やがてシズが言った。
But
すまないが、
Shizu,
そろそろお別れだ。彼女は
don't
体内に
leave.
炎の精霊を飼ってい
I
る。
love you.
最近はそれを抑えることが難しくなっていて、いつ暴走するかもわからない。一緒にいれば必ず二人を危険にさらす。だからもう一緒にはいられない。きっぱりとした言葉にアリスたちは悟る。シズを引き止めることはできないのだと。 そこへ人形たちが現れた。
The group continued forward on their journey visiting other towns, but none of them seemed to have guilds available. No matter where they went, the townspeople looked at Alice and Snow White with disgust. After some time, Shizu spoke. I'm sorry, but I think we need to part ways, which I'm so sad about. The fire spirit burned inside her. It was getting harder for her to control it, and she knew it was only a matter of time before it took over again. I always put those around me in danger. I wish I could stay longer, but I can't without consequences. Shizu's words were stern. Even if they pleaded, nothing could change her mind. And then suddenly, the puppets arrived. Shizu! I mean, it's understandable, but still. Well, if you have to leave, I guess take care. I hope you do well. Don't listen to what everybody says. You're special. And you're kind-hearted. You're a good friend, no matter what people would say. You will always be our friend, no matter what. And hi, puppets. What are you doing here? What do you want, puppets? Probably about being the best story ever. You damn wooden dolls. Where have you been? Watching you, of course. But you guys really let us down, really. We kind of expect a little more action on your part, but you've given us nothing to sell. You're a disappointment. Thanks a lot. Yeah, total letdown. We tried our best, and besides, we're putting a novel based upon this anime. Go and become the best. Watching you kill nightmares is far more entertaining than this you've given us.
その前に
Failures? I'll kill you all. These guys are really
ライ
picky.
ブラリに戻れるのか。
You're saying we can go back? It's a giant ant. Who is your favorite character in the slime anime? Mine is Veldora because she is funny, and one of my favorite parts was when Veldora and Wilfred play shogi like nothing is wrong and everything is fine inside Rimuru. It is so funny.
元の世界に戻れるのならよかった。それじゃ、ここで本当にお別れだね。
シズ、最後にいいだろうか。あなたの本当の名を教えてほしい。怯える人間が言いかけたシズの本名。二人は別れ際にそれを聞きたがった。
静江伊沢。
この名前を自分から人に言うことはほとんどないけれど、友達になった二人は特別だと。シズは微笑んだ。
私たち三人の旅がそうだったように、いつか魔物と人間が本当の意味で平等に暮らせる場所ができたらいいね。
シズの願いに強くうなずいた瞬間、アリスたちの意識は闇に沈んだ。
So I guess this is really goodbye then. But it's wonderful that you can return to your own world. Shizu, can we ask you one last thing? What is your real name? This would be their last request at the end of a long journey together. Shizue Izawa. Shizu smiled. It was rare for Shizu to share her name with people, but Alice and Snow weren't just people. They were her friends. I hope one day humans and creatures can live together as equals, just like we did on our journey. With a nod, the pair lost consciousness, and their minds sunk deep into darkness. This is sad. It makes my heart ache. Shizu, you will always be in my heart. Thank you for spending time with us, and thank you for everything. We will never forget you. We will always love you. You will always be our friend no matter what, forever and always. Shizu has left your party. I'm totally not crying, not at all. Aww. Oh, what's happening? Oh, hey, what's going on? Welcome to verse 10. I don't know what's happening, but it's a gateway to our world. So is this really the end? Let's find out.
ライブラリー。自分たちが存在すべき世界に帰ってきたと、 アリスとスノーは胸をなで下ろす。そして再びナイトメアを借り、命を集める日々が始まった。この世界でも毎日誰かが誰かを差別している。為政者が差別の大義名分を口にすれば、右に習えで従う有象無象の国民たち。元の世界と転生先の世界で一体何が異なるというのだろう。人にも魔物にもそれぞれの正義、それぞれの心があると私は知っている。見た目が違うだけで一方的に殺されるいわれはないはずだ。
The library. Upon returning to the library, the pair's original bodies were restored, and so they returned to their usual lives, hunting nightmares and collecting life force as if nothing had happened. And there is a typo in collecting. Discrimination exists everywhere, each and every day. There is someone punished for being different. Politicians, for example, can spout hate speech, and they'll still have fools who see them as gods. The library and the world Snow White and Alice were reincarnated in were much more similar than they had thought. Humans and creatures each have their own sense of justice. Neither are heartless. Being born differently is no excuse for murder. Oh, I guess this is it. I was kind of hoping we see Rimuru and Milium and everybody else, but I guess not. It's just Shizu. I thought we were going to the other cast. Oh, Alice.
何？
What? We're still in our reincarnated form.
私はシズのことが忘れられない。
same here. I can't stop thinking about Shizu too.
せっかくライブラリに
I
戻
know
っ
I
てきた
should
のに
be grateful to be back,
私はお
but
か
I
しいの
just
だろう
have to
か。
see her again.
そ
Is
んな
that
ことは
strange to
ない。
me? It's not strange.
私も
I want to see her
同
too.
じ気持ち。
I love her a lot. Hi, Dragon. Are you the last one we have to defeat for this story? I feel like there's gonna be more story than right now, but I feel like there isn't. Or maybe because I just want more of this story arc. This story event. I love so much.
あの優しい人にもう一度会いたい。その気持ちを胸に、アリスとスノーは再び異世界に足を踏み入れた。魔物ボディのためか、第二の故郷に帰ってきたような懐かしい気分だ。彼女は今どこを旅しているのだろう。シズの居場所を探してさまよううちに、二人は森の中にある国家にたどり着いた。
I'm not crying. You
国の
are.
名はジュラテンペスト連邦国。そこは魔物と人間が共存する国家だった。
Did they time skip?
罵倒や暴力が飛び交わず、魔物も人間も笑顔で会話し暮らしている国だ。種族の垣根を越えた平等、建前ではなく真の共存を果たす住人たち。そのあり方に二人は大いに驚いた。
Are we at that point now where Jura Tempest Federation is formed? The two agreed to return to the reincarnated world so they could be reunited with the kind-hearted Shizu, a sense of nostalgia for their second home. In their reincarnated bodies swept over them. Now we just have to find her. Searching far and wide, the two eventually arrived to a country in the middle of a large forest. Is this after she passed away or before she passed away? I feel like it's after. That country was the Jura Tempest Federation, a nation where creatures and humans coexisted, and violence and discrimination were frowned upon. Here, all races lived together in peace and harmony. True equality where one didn't need to hide who they were. Snow White and Alice were amazed at the sight before them. Oh, it's a big change. The big change between back then and now. My heart. This makes me think that there's 12 verses. Maybe? Maybe not? Hello? Oh, there's more. Alrighty. Yeah! We did jump forward in time, I think. This is all built and new and pretty and cool. Let's go! Verse 11!
別れ際にシズが言っていた願いが、まさか実現しているなんて。彼女にこのことを早く教えてあげたい。そんな衝動に突き動かされる二人の前に、シズによく似た顔をした人物が現れた。あなたは、シズか？思わず声をかけたスノーに、少女のようなその人物は、ゆっくり瞬きをした。
いや、俺はリムルだ。お前たちは？なんでシズさんのことを知ってるんだ？
Fangirling mode activate!
シズによく似た人物。リムルは、興味深そうに二人に問いかける。
私たちはシズの友達で、彼女を探している。あなたこそシズを知っているのか？
Such a reality really existed. Shizu's wish had come true. They just had to tell her of this wonderful news. Just then, a person resembling Shizu appeared before them. Are you Shizu? Startled by Snow White's question, the person just blinked at her. No, I'm Rimuru. And you? How do you know about Shizu? The person seemed interested in the pair's relationship with Shizu. We're her friends. Do you know her? We're looking for her. Oh, this is the part where she passed away. Time has really stepped forward a lot. Oh my god. I'm sad. I'm really sad.
スノーの言葉に、リムルは納得したようにうなずくと、少しだけ悔しさをにじませた声で二人に伝えた。シズさんは亡くなったよ。
My condolences.
リムルの言葉に二人は息を飲む。その時だった。テンペストに化け物がなだれ込んできた。
Rimuru nodded, but looked pained to tell them what he knew. Shizu is no longer with us. The pair were lost for words. Just then, a horde of monsters burst into Tempest. I am definitely crying. Aren't those nightmares? Did they escape into this world? They must have followed us from the library. Oh,
あい
great.
つら何者だ？
What are those
魔物なの
things?
か？
I've never met creatures like them before.
違
Yeah,
う。
bad news.
魔物ではない。
No, those monsters aren't from this world.
私た
It's
ち
our
が持
fault
ち
they're
込んでし
here.
まった。
Scum that serves no use to this world
この国には
and should be
必
eliminated.
要のない余計なもの。
Great. I'm sorry that they're in this world. Our fault. My bad. I can't believe we're meeting them. I thought we're not meeting them, but apparently we do. I'm so happy. I love this story so much.
行き場のない悲しみをぶつけるように、ナイトメアを散らしたアリスとスノー。リムルは礼を言い、シズに会いたいのなら高台に行くようにと教えてくれた。このモニュメントはシズの慰霊碑だろうな。
I'm crying.
高台に積み上げられた石の前で、アリスたちはそっと手を合わせる。
I know I said it a lot, but I'm actually
あな
crying.
たの善良さを私たちは忘れない。シズが友人となってくれたことで、魔物であることも悪くないと思えるようになったのだとつぶやく。おかげで魔物として生きる決意ができた。
No, Rin, you
二
mustn't
人は彼女と
cry.
の思い出を
But
胸
I
に
can't help
自
it.
慢の魔物ボディでライブラリへと帰った。
Stricken by Shizu's death, the nightmares couldn't have come a better time. Snow White and Alice quickly disposed of the nuisances as an outlet to their sorrow. When the country was safe, Rimuru thanked them and directed them to a hill where they could see Shizu. This statue is a monument in her name. Snow White and Alice clasped their hands together in prayer in front of the monument. Thank you for being so kind. We'll never forget you. If you hadn't befriended us, I'm not sure I could have kept going. I would have continued pitying myself. It taught us the importance of living regardless of what we had become. And so, the pair returned to the library, proud of their new bodies. Oh. If you can only see my face, I'm actually crying. This is so painful to read. This game and this anime holds a special place in my heart. To like read and see and play this collaboration is such an honor. Thank you, Shizu, for everything. Tears be gone unless verse 12 is sad. Riniverse has joined our party. Why? I mean, thank you, but why? Snow White and Alice has left your party. What? Is this like an epilogue or something? I mean, there's no more maps, so I'm guessing this is like an epilogue. Ah! Okay, start! Oh. Well, that was a complete failure. So much for that idea. It's not a complete failure. Those guys were completely useless. They could have done anything. Anything, and that's the best they give us. No! It's the best thing! So much for our zero to hero scenario. Should we just scrape it then? No. Not like we can outsell the original novel anyway. Sure, we failed, but isn't it a little too soon to be waving the white flag? Time to give up. Maybe we were just too in over our heads for this to work. No, it's a success.
アリスとスノーがテンペストを去った後、ライブラリとつながる扉が徐々に閉じていく様子をじっと見守る者たちがいた。鬼神の巫女姫、シュナ、最古の魔王の一人、ミリム・ナーバー、そしてジュラ・テンペスト連邦国名手、リムル・テンペスト。
さっきお話ししていた白いスライムさん、リムル様に似ていましたね。
そうか？っていうか待つのだ！私たちの出番はこれだけか？これでは扱いが村人 A と一緒なのだ！納得できないのだ！ミリムが抗議の声を上げたその時、ライブラリでは人形たちがある決意をした。
This is meta. This is so meta. When Alice and Snow White stepped inside the door back into their world, they went to learn. 3 others were watching from afar. One was Shuna, a maiden of the Kijin clan. Another was Milinava, one of the oldest demon lords. And the third was the leader of the Jura Tempest Federation himself, Riniverse Tempest. That white slime seemed very similar to you, don't you think, Riniverse? Huh? Really? Hang on! Is this the end of the story? What about us? Don't tell me we were just NPCs. Just like Milim expressed her resentment towards her role in the story. Back at the library, the puppets had made a decision. Just NPCs. Meta. I say we give it another shot. I'm not ready to give up on this dream just yet. Agreed, but those library losers are useless. We'll just have to reincarnate as heroes ourselves. Really? What would you be reincarnated as anyway, dolls? It's not going to be a good one. What is it? Dragon in the end. Always a dragon. But it is understandable as we start off seeing a dragon at the beginning. But still, I thought there'd be like a cool nightmare or something. Or a monster. But, oh well. Dragons are cool nonetheless.
人形たちは新しい世界に転生を試みた。そうしてやってきたのはリアル系中世ファンタジーの異世界。ギシンとアンキはドロドロの粘液をまとったグロテスクなスライムに転生した。その上、この異世界のスライムは言葉を発することもできないようだ。 わめくことすらできない人形たちが大ヒットラノベを作れるはずもない。
I guess you got what you
2体は
deserved.
雑魚モンスターとして永遠に生きていくことになるのであった。
And so, the puppets reincarnated themselves into their novel. What appeared before them was a real-life medieval fantasy. Their reincarnated bodies, however, were sludge-covered slimes. What? How did we even end up as slimes? Why did we come out worse than those two? In addition to their vile bodies, the pair did have the ability to speak. What kind of sick game is this? I want to be a badass hero. Without dialogue, their dream of a novel was destined to fail before it could even begin. And so, the pair would live as two little slime balls for the rest of their ungrateful lives. They deserved it so damn much. I can't believe they tried it. Oh my god. Happy end, happy days. This is a happily ever after. So, yeah, I believe this is the end of the story. Yes? What's going on? The end. Aww, it is the end. Oh. Hard mode has unlocked. Okay, everyone, that is it for this episode. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I really enjoyed the collaboration, as it is interesting to see how characters from different worlds come together and interact with one another. I am interested to see what kind of collaboration will SINoALICE have next. In the story, my favorite parts are everything, because it is hard for me to choose one particular part of the story that I liked. This whole story made me laugh and cry. It actually brought me so many tears. She's just always in my heart. Her little arc is so sad, and I feel so sorry for her. But she's at peace now, so I just love this collaboration a lot. I really, really, really enjoyed it so much. I love the way the story is laid out, and it gave me RPG vibes. I hope that SINoALICE does this type of content again, as it is very charming and engaging and would get people's attention a lot. It is so unique. Even the transitions are so cool. I cannot wait for another collab and see what kind of content will they give us. I hope that is kind of like the slime story event, where it has charms of both the slime anime and SINoALICE. Please look forward to the scouting video for the slime grimoire boxes, and don't forget to fill up the form in order to win Twilight Crystals. Also, this collaboration event will be a long episode, so I hope that's okay. And as always, please give it a like and a favorite and subscribe already to join our adventures, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, this is Rin signing out, and I hope you have a nice day. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this collaboration event. Do you like the anime or that I got reincarnated as a slime? What do you like about the story event, the mechanics, or the characters? Did you cry? Did you laugh? Let me know your thoughts. So until next time, bye everyone, and take care!